Does your skate shoe have holes in it? Does your skate shoe have ripped laces? Well, I got just the thing for you. We got Shoe Goo. Shoe Goo is like the 9th world wonder, because there's 7 world wonders and duct tape is the 8th. So Shoe Goo is 9th. Don't ask questions, it is. So Shoe Goo, this will help your shoe to last longer. They're good for covering up holes and they're good for protecting your laces. So I just did a shoe review about these shoes. A review after 2 weeks, so a 2-week review, and I tried to make it as honest as possible. These shoes, you know, because it's canvas, it's really thin. Like, you can actually see how thin it is. Not like these Kyle Walker Pros, which I also did a review of. I did a review when I first bought it, a partial review after 1 week, and a full review after 3 months. So you can check out those videos in the description for the review on these shoes. Now back to these. These are very thin shoes. The toe cap is probably the best part of the shoe because I've been doing a lot of kick flips, and you know, if anything, it's just worn down a bit. But let's get to fixing these shoes. First, I gotta lace them up because they've got 2 strands of laces, and that's not good. That is not good at all. So I'm going to take these out, relace it. Look at that, I had to knot these. They even tore up here, I just had to knot them so that they stayed. So yes, I'm gonna relace these. I'll get back to you after I relace these. Alright, shoe is all laced up. Let's get down to business. Now this Shoe Goo, it contains toluene and petroleum distillate.
Vapor harmful, may cause dizziness, headache, and nausea, and cause eye, skin, nose, throat irritation.
Intentional misuse by deliberately concentrating and inhaling content may be harmful. And I agree. I've done my fair share of repairing shoes, and this stuff has a smell to it. So really be careful with it. Right now I got my windows open. I'm in my room. Again, be careful when using this. So what you want to do is you're going to want to open it. Most times when you first open it, it's got pressure. Some of it will come out. Now for the shoes. Now what you want to do is, for the laces, what you want to do is put your shoe on like I have here, just so that it fills it in and you know where you're gonna put it. Now what you're gonna do is, with this little bit, you're gonna wanna apply it to the shoelace. Put a coating on top of it that way it protects it. Like so. Okay? Just like that. Doesn't have to be pretty. Now again, let a little bit come out. And put it on the shoe. I'd say for these shoes, because they have metal rings, I'd say cover those too, because the metal will end up scratching the grip tape. So yeah, just put a nice coating on top of there. That way you go and do your ollies, it'll tear up the Shoe Goo rather than the laces. And then I'd say maybe leave these 2, that way you can tighten it. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look. Now be careful when touching it. If you are gonna touch it, make sure you let it dry for a little bit. That way it's not so sticky. Alright, now that the laces are done, now to do this hole. First you wanna find something to put on the inside. So right here I got a piece of tape. I'm gonna go ahead and cover the hole from the inside just so the Shoe Goo doesn't get through. Now I'm gonna take this Shoe Goo, put it into the hole, and squeeze. Okay, covering up that hole. You want to put some extra around it. Put a little bit more on top. Oh yeah. You can use ice to spread it out. You can let it dry for a little bit and spread it out. You want to make sure that you pat it, or not pat it down, but you kind of even it out, that way there's no high ridges to it. But yeah, This right here seems to be pretty good. Alright, so another thing that I forgot to include in the last clip was using ice. Now here's what I mean. So right here, I'm gonna put the Shoe Goo, apply that on, put a nice amount. Now with the ice, grab the ice, and you can push it around and shape it. Kind of move it, to how you want it. Now I don't know what it is about it. Must be the water to this whatever chemicals is inside of it. There's no bond. Very loose with it. You see? Nice and smooth. I'll show you again with the front of the shoe. So just put it on like that. As you can see, I have it on there. Not even at all. Take the ice. That was a good angle. Take the ice, and I'm gonna cover the hole like that. There we go. Alright, so the laces are nice and good. This hole is nice and covered up. Now what happens is there's always extra that comes out, so make use of it. Do not waste it. What I'm gonna do with this extra that's coming out is I'm gonna put it where it's needed. So like on this stripe or underneath the stripe to kind of keep it from lifting up. That way you can keep your shoes looking nice, right? So I'm gonna put some there, squeeze a little bit more out, put some on here, right on the stitching, maybe a little bit right here. That should be good enough for this shoe. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I post vlogs about 2 to 3 times a week. I try to film as much as I can. I do skate vlogs, reviews, setups, all sorts of stuff. I paint boards, I do grip tape art, all sorts of stuff. Again, thank you for watching. My name is Lana Kila. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.